Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Take out the brains, not forgetting the topics. This is Dirty Laundry.
Hello and welcome to Dirty Laundry with myself, Pinky, and yours truly, The Brain.
What's up? What's up?
Hope you are well. Hope you are good. Hope the weather where you are is amazing. We have very emotional weather here because this morning it was raining.
Yeah.
Like it was gray.
Beautiful
it was
weather.
So cold. It was just miserable.
Beautiful weather.
And then at like 12, the sun broke through the clouds.
Horrible weather.
And it was so glorious.
Bad weather.
It was glorious and it became
Global
warm
warming.
and it was amazing.
It was global
amazing. So, global warming. Let's talk about global warming. Did you know that our phones will lead to global warming?
What?
I'm telling you. Breathing leads to global warming.
What?
Eating food leads to global warming.
Animals lead to global
Animals
warming.
lead to global warming.
Cows lead to some of the most global warming.
Leads to global warming.
Sure. You know, it's actually a fact, or like.
Okay.
So if we're to kill all the cows, we'd actually
we'd eliminate global
a
warming.
lot of the
But then what happens
CO2
to
emissions.
beef? Or
There
we
won't
just
be
kill
beef.
all the cows and then
And we
we
just
like
eat all of them.
no, we can't eat all of them. We'll just freeze them and
But
make
it runs out
biltong.
eventually, and then we won't have beef
Oh
anymore.
yeah, true. It will run out eventually.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
portion it.
And then we get rid of all the cars.
Cause
Yeah, cars and cows.
and cows.
All the large, all the large herbivores,
How
all
much
the large
on a bit
mammals,
Facebook leads to global warming?
all the big companies really.
Basically,
I'm sure contribute big time
No,
to global
especially
warming.
like the whole reason Facebook went down a few weeks ago was because of global warming.
I love how we're just now throwing this out there. You know, coronavirus.
It is what it is. Coronavirus is
Global
because
warming.
of global warming.
I'm telling you. I am
Even the
actually
vaccine is because of global
telling
warming.
global warming.
The vaccine will actually stop global warming.
I feel you. We
Yeah.
just inject it into the sky. Vaccinate the skies. I swear we're probably going to get in trouble for this. This just jokes.
Okay, those were not
It's
our
all
honest
jokes.
all on global warming.
Yes.
Okay,
They were all
let's
just
talk
jokes.
about Facebook.
Facebook. You know, Facebook is one of these companies that have not failed to have a controversy every month
Okay.
without fail. Like every month there's something to talk about with regards to Facebook, and it's never good. Like I don't know how they do it. I really don't know how they do it. They like just want to be remembered for that or something. But that's not what we're going to be talking about today. Today we'll be talking about something quite interesting. Super interesting. Something about Facebook planning to change its name. Very interesting news, but we'll
Very
carry on with
interesting
that
news.
after these tunes.
To do whatever you want to do whatever you want Here's where I lay down every burden, every crown. This is my surrender. This is my surrender.
Facebook. Let's talk about Facebook. What's happening with Facebook?
Okay, so Facebook, like right now, is one of the most controversial companies in the world. Like, as I've mentioned before, with always just allegation after allegation, whistleblower after whistleblower, you know. So many leaks, all these are privacy blunders.
Yeah.
People's information being leaked out, people's private information that's not supposed to be known, finding out that's like somebody at Facebook, just like an employee, has access to this. Like a whole lot of stuff has happened throughout the years, and it's gained Facebook notoriety, especially when it comes to dealing with like user data and all. So with in terms of PR, you know, like right now, Facebook isn't in the best place. Even the Facebook logo isn't in the best place right now in terms of PR. So,
Hey.
so in I guess as a stroke of genius that they might have had
Yeah.
was like, hey, how about to rebrand the company completely, right? So Facebook is planning to have like a whole crazy rebranding, such that we might see Facebook falling pretty much into the same line as your Facebook, as your WhatsApp and your Instagram, as in it's a company underneath an umbrella company now.
But isn't it already set up like that?
No, currently right now it's Facebook, and Facebook owns A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But now it
Oh.
be we own Facebook, we own this, and we are called this.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Oh, I thought you meant by rebranding. I thought like, you know, the Facebook logo would change.
Yeah.
The colors
no, the
would change.
Yeah.
But
the
so they're not
company
changing
name.
Facebook. They're
Yeah.
changing the Hyperlo name.
Yeah, we can call it that. Yeah, pretty much. So like, Facebook would now just become one of the products they have
Okay.
under a new name. So Google did something similar in 2015, whereby it used to be just called Google, the search engine, and they
Yeah.
wanted to be more than just a search engine, and they wanted to show we more than just a search
That's how
engine.
we got Chrome.
No, that's how we got Alphabet.
Alphabet.
That's the parent company of Google.
Alphabet.
Yes,
It's called Alphabet.
it's called Alphabet.
Out of all the things they could have named.
No,
it.
not very creative. Yeah.
It's called Alphabet.
Yep, it's called
That's-
Alphabet.
That's amazing.
So there's Alphabet, and then underneath it, it's like an umbrella of companies, Google being one of them now.
Oh,
They also have Google X.
Google X.
Yeah, it's actually pretty interesting. You can give this a Google in your free time, whereby this is where they do all the Google X.
That was Google X.
So this is kind of like a wild card company where they do research into like really futuristic stuff.
Okay.
So all the cool stuff pretty much is what Google X handles.
All right.
All these projects that might never get to see the light of day is what Google X handles. They have a whole bunch of other companies underneath them. But yeah, so Facebook is looking to do something similar to this. The name, they've not come out with it as of yet, but Mark Zuckerberg says this is inspired by the Metaverse.
Okay.
So reading further, right,
Yes.
one thing Facebook has always wanted to do, right, is to be more than just the social media platform they are. You know, you just
Yeah.
interact with each other via text,
Yeah.
right? So their acquisition of Oculus, which handles
Acquisition of Oculus.
Oculus,
Acquisition of Oculus.
yes.
What is that?
Yes. So Oculus, Oculus was a VR project or a VR company, virtual reality. So basically, it's a headset you'd put on.
Ooh.
So and instead of you know how usually like if you're playing a game or something, you are seeing it from you're looking at a screen, you're looking at a
Yes.
monitor, and you're outside. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? And you're using a controller and you're playing. So a virtual reality now plans to put you in the action. So as you put on this headset, it's as though you are in the front lines. You know, you are in there. So it's an immersive experience.
Oh, wow.
So that's what virtual reality is. So Oculus was a company where they were creating the virtual reality headsets, and Facebook acquired them. So they're now under Facebook. So with
Okay.
this, we've always known Facebook wanted to find a way to integrate like Facebook, the social media Facebook,
Yeah.
with virtual reality. So now, so that's now one of the plans they're aiming to go for. So imagine, for all people who've watched Ready Player One,
Oh, that is so cool.
that's what they're going
That is
for.
so cool, but crazy.
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
same
yeah, yeah.
time.
So they're kind of hoping to set up a kind of like virtual world where you can be in, you can interact with your friends, you
man,
can
that is
interact with
exciting.
using
But
virtual
then will
reality.
we ever leave our houses?
I know. That's why it makes it kind of interesting, because you'll be so immersed in this other world. Because currently there's already a whole lot of what you call this? I can call them games or communities, virtual
Yeah.
reality communities, where yes, a lot of people spend countless hours in to interact with people all around the world and their friends and all. So Facebook is now planning on doing this.
Oh, but that
And
would
I
be
think that's
so
really cool.
I think we should do it. Not that I have a say, but that
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
so cool.
Like it would be cool. I'm in one thing though. One gripe I kind of have with like the whole virtual reality thing
Yeah.
is motion sickness, and I'm not the only one that suffers with this actually. Because now you're like in there
You'll be fine.
and you're like moving around, but you're not really like moving around,
You'll
and your
be
brain gets
fine,
confused. Like, hey, what the
man.
hell's going on here? And then you just get
You'll be
motion sick.
fine.
But also another thing now that could be scary is how are they going to? Because you know Facebook also has some creeps online.
Very true.
How are they going to like moderate? Let's say you're in this virtual reality kind of world. Moderate what is it people are going to say or what people are going to be doing. Because that, I guess, in itself is something they're going to have to think about. But I see it as a really smart move for Facebook to just change, you know. So, you know, this kind of like what happened. So here in SA,
Yeah.
we have a ride service, you know, like Uber. We
Yes.
had originally Taxify. But then there was a time where the term Taxify just became, how can I say, connected to lower quality.
Yeah.
You know, the poor man's Uber, less than Uber, you know.
So that's why they changed
They
their name to
rebranded
Bolt.
because so much had been attached to the name Taxify.
But with Facebook, they're still keeping the name Facebook. They're just getting a new name for the higher up.
Yeah.
So it's
But
like,
also
are we
that
really
there's a
rebranding?
high chance maybe that could change. But so far we know that they're going to be like a higher company, and Facebook might go down.
I think that
as,
would actually help them a lot because
Yeah.
there's so much negativity with Facebook. And I mean, like, these kids that was born from 2001, after, half of them barely ever go on. And I mean, even us that were born in the 90s, we're
Yeah,
not really Facebook like crazy,
Yeah.
but like your people born in the 80s, so it's
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
associated with like the older generation.
True, very
So
true.
a rebrand would actually be beneficial for them.
Yeah, you know, to attract people, because people
Yeah.
now be curious. What's
Yes.
this new guy? What are they about now?
And I mean, there are other apps that are doing so well. If
Yeah.
you look at Instagram, if you look at WhatsApp, they're
Yeah.
doing so well. Except WhatsApp also had its glitches, you know,
I
now
guess.
and then.
Yeah. And
But-
also, yeah, especially with the whole term that WhatsApp, one thing that it had going for it was privacy. Like
Yeah.
big time privacy that nobody, no matter how skilled they are, could like intercept messages to see what you're sending. Like nobody could be able to tell what you're sending to another
Yeah.
person because of some fancy tech term called end-to-end encryption.
Yeah.
Right? So that was like WhatsApp's big thing. And then we recently discovered that Facebook has a WhatsApp moderation kind of like AI, an artificial intelligence that moderates
Oh, wow.
what's happening on WhatsApp. And the only way you can moderate that is to know what's being sent.
True. Oh, man.
what I'm saying?
They shot themselves in the
Yeah,
foot.
because it was even like the AI could even flag if something was like hate speech or terrorist content.
They give
Then
themselves
you're like,
away.
you know, like WhatsApp was known for its privacy, and you now put your hands in there
They
now.
definitely give themselves
So-
away.
Anything Facebook related has just had issues with privacy. But this could be interesting. Another thing, I guess, advantage this gives them is that if there were to ever be like another Facebook conspiracy or
Yeah.
Facebook issue, let me say, or controversy, they can now be just isolated. Like it's just Facebook now.
Oh, yeah.
It's now
true.
separated from the entire being.
True. Actually,
So
true.
that's also, and it's like a one branch of the entire
Because
tree
when
is a
you
problem.
when you open your WhatsApp or your Instagram, it says powered by Facebook.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
will no longer say that. It will probably say powered by Alphabet.
Yeah, we
like,
yet to
you know.
see. Yeah, we
Yeah.
yet to see. But
Okay,
one,
that's exciting.
It is,
then.
it is, it
That's
is, it is.
exciting. So I guess for this one, we don't even have to vote because like this is such a beneficial thing.
It's
so we are
cool.
on the same
It's
page.
cool, yeah, I
we
think
are on
it's
the
really
same
cool.
page. That is some good knowledge brain. Like that brain of yours is so big. Wow.
No,
That is some
I have to
amazing
show-
knowledge.
I have to show that I earned this name.
Exactly. And you will continue showing us every single show after the show. That is it for today. Thank you so much for listening to the show. We appreciate you more than you will ever know. We do this for you.
That rhymed, hey? Thank you for listening to the
Listen,
show.
I had to also
Appreciate
prove
you.
why I
And you
am
ever
Pinky.
know-
You know,
Woo!
the
Eminem
cool
is
one.
shaking in his boots
Eminem
right
has
now.
got nothing on me. Eminem who? Eminem
Slim
who?
who?
Slim who? You can catch Pinky and the Brain next week. Same time, same place. Peace.
Peace out.
Like what you're listening to? Follow us on Gab and Twitter at ActiveFM.
Instagram at ActiveFM777 and Facebook at /ActiveFM.